Listen, Kai. Envoy? Yeah, I've led a few people that...
Someone.
I said... Just... Right. Ask away. Right, change. Not before I've done some reading. Right. As we...
Stomping than stalking, unfortunately.
Right, and I got cooked...
Haze, mirrors, we have touched something like your dreams before. We have questions. We will leave when we are satisfied.
Fior Mes Iverno. Fior Mes Iverno.
Let's see what you got. Take a moment, people.
As if people weren't hungry enough.
Hand in hand, they toil, and the earth gives in return the smile of the harvest.
I don't see what's the problem.
If you can't see it, I doubt it.
Tell me another solution.
This is one of the Living Land's main export hubs. It used to be.
A new face! Welcome, welcome! There may not be much left, but feel free to take a look.
I don't think it's fair. I didn't do anything wrong. You're probably using me as an example.
Fior Mes Iverno.
Take him down. This one's mine. Just like the good old days.
I really don't think you can deny that everything wrong in Fior obviously comes from using Animancy.
I thought they'd be great. We don't use Animancy on our farms and Dodge. Our foes start trying to kill us.
I don't know what you want from me. The other
You showed up at a bad time.
The Emperor's envoy. Inquisitor Ludwig said you might be heading this way. As am I, in a way. Forgive me. I'm Captain Alfir, captain in the Steel Garrote. If you're here to speak with Vidaro, I'm afraid you'll find the governor is quite beyond reason. These Valians and their love of animancy. While they theorize and do nothing, the sickness spreads. But worry not, envoy. The Steel Garrote will be ready to ensure the safety of Adiran interests when the time comes. We all have our part to play, envoy. Until later.
She's as subtle as a broadside.
Does subtle mean something different outside of Solace?
Be careful with all... Luna. Oh! Oh, those poor souls. Please bring them peace. Becoming part of a blight is not a fate I would wish upon my worst enemy. Spirits are truly wonderful. Powerful, self-aware, and reach with insight.
Insight, you say?
Indeed.
If you... we...
Access to lifetimes of
To put it gently, yes. Giada Castel is giving... Their anxiety keeps me... Imagine what we could accomplish if more Animancers took a little time to focus on themselves. Now, will there be anything else? Regrettably, we have up.
I have been thinking about the moon.
Not this again.
There is no Adra on Bilafa. None that we can see in the telescope.
Someone, come on! My invention.
Giada, what's the meaning of this?
How can you ignore what's right in front of you? The dream scourge is here, in the soil, and it's killing us. Oh my goodness. Are you a godlike? Charmed. Forgive me for staring. It's just, we don't see many of your kind anymore.
Maybe you can talk some sense into our governor. Put the fear of the gods in him.
Seems more likely you'll have to punch some sense into him.
Excuse me, but unless you have official business, I'll thank you not to involve yourself in our private discussion. Very well. I hope you remember that behind these walls, your influence has limits.
I'm sure he didn't come all this way just to challenge your authority. As you can see, I was just proving a point to our esteemed governor.
A cart full of spoiled vegetables. You call that a point?
Ha! Emerald Stair used to be a lush garden for miles around, and now I don't even recognize it. First came the invasive species, roots and mycelium growing overnight, as though nature itself had gone mad. The dream scourge has twisted our lands, our wildlife, and now, our farms. Then there's no time to waste arguing with bureaucrats.
We definitely agree on that.
I believe that we can restore the land, bring back its soul and its sanity. Cut off the dream scourge at the roots. Our governor would rather ignore the problem. He doesn't trust Animancy as his father did.
They do. And that's the kind of reckless behavior I'm trying to avoid.
Reckless is all we have time for. Before we can deal with the dream scourge, we first need to understand it. Unfortunately, new experiments have to go through him.
Once again, bureaucracy stands in the way of getting things done.
I'm just trying to stop Giada from hurting herself. Animancy is dangerous when you're shooting in the dark. Are you going to tell him about your family's basement? Or should I?
How dare you use that against me?
I know it was an accident, but look what it cost you. We can't let it happen again.
While we argue among ourselves, the dream scourge is tearing the living lands apart. Tearing our people apart. Really? Unexpected from an Adiran. But how could I refuse an offer like that? Well, Governor, looks like I'm taking some time away from my duties. I'll trouble you no more.
Your request is denied, Chiatta.
I wasn't asking.
Your responsibilities are to the settlement. Turning away from them sets a precedent that I cannot allow.
Everything I have proposed has been for Fior, and you still refuse to cooperate. Under the circumstances, I don't have much of a choice.
Then neither do I. Chiatta Castel, from this day forth, you are banished from Fior Mes Iverno.
Banished?
What?
Ignacy, we can't lose our brightest animancer in the middle of a crisis.
Your pupil has gone too far, Quilici. Take her and leave. You're still a guest in my town, but to us, Chiatta is an outcast.
Governor, this is unacceptable. Your father would have kept this community together at any cost.
Don't bother, old man. He isn't his father. I've done all I can for Fior Mes Iverno. But you haven't even tried. Now limp back to your giant house like a good dog. We should talk somewhere private. Meet me at my house due west by the workshop.
I'll find us another bedroom. Trees are tearing out their walls, but they still find... Not sure these walls... If not for the overgrowth, you'd almost think you're in the Republics.